When I was first looking at buying a drum kit again, after my 20-year break, I looked at the various electronic drums, and to be honest, I wasn't really impressed. I wasn't really impressed because everyone I saw practicing or playing them, demonstrating them, they all thrashed them. They didn't actually play them like you would a normal drum kit, like an acoustic drum kit. It was all about thrashing. Like a rock beat wouldn't be something like tap, tap. It was more about chick, 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 and that just doesn't do it for me. And I mean, this is even the drummers that weren't rock drummers or metal drummers. They always seem to hit the drums rather than play them. So one of the reasons why I did buy an electronic kit was to challenge myself to see if I could actually get the drum kit to sound and, more importantly, feel like an acoustic drum kit. And that is actually proving very difficult. Obviously, the main reason for that is the dynamics that are available. I mean, my first choice for a kit was the Alesis Strike Pro, because of the amount of drums. Nothing to do with being the best triggers, or because I don't think they are, but it was about the actual drums and the sizes and things like that. Because at the end of the day, what I want to do, what I will be doing, is practicing with the electronics off and just practicing it as a practice kit, using it as a practice kit to go through some books. How that will interpret into an acoustic drum kit, well, no one knows. But before I actually do that practice, that in-depth going through some books practice, I want to get it to sound right, see if I can get it to feel right from an electronic point of view, from a recorded point of view. I mean, my first findings on that matter are that what you hear in the headphones isn't necessarily what you will hear when you record it. And this is especially true of the snare drum, with the ghost notes and the dynamics really needing to play a big part in the what you're playing. Is they just don't produce ghost notes. They are more just regular hits. It's very difficult to get any kind of dynamic range from the snare drum. This also applies to the other drums and cymbals too, but remember, I'm speaking in comparison to an acoustic kit. Everything I say will be in a comparison to an acoustic drum kit, because that's what I've always played. That's what I prefer to play. I'm just not able to have one of those at present. I'm surrounded by people in my neighbourhood, so an acoustic drum kit is out of the question. So, back to the snare drum. My first idea to correct this, or to come close to correcting it, is to use layers. Now, I'll explain a bit more about that. The snare drum, when you record it, only the louder notes come out as sounding like a snare drum, sounding like a drum. The ghost notes, they sound more like, I think they call it machine gunning. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're playing fast. It's just machine gunning. It sounds like a tick, tick, tick rather than a snare drum. And so you lose that. So my idea to solve the problem, and I will obviously have a go at that sometime soon, is to layer it. I mean, I have a Superior drummer run connected to my Cubase. So I will eventually be using Superior drummer as the main stroke, if you like, and have the Alesis tuned down volume-wise to take part of those ghost notes. And I think the same issue will probably arise with the Superior drummer, probably due to the quality of the triggers within the Alesis kit. But I'm going to try my best to challenge this and get this solved, or to at least get close to playing it without having to adjust my playing to accommodate an electronic kit. So that's the challenge. The next thing is the hi-hat. The hi-hat is it has a similar problem, and I think this is due to the zones. As far as the triggering is concerned, you've got the foot pedal, so you can bring the hi-hats together with your pedal with just the left foot. Then you've got the bow of the cymbal, which produces a sound, and then you've got the edge of the cymbal. Now the edge of the cymbal is the same sound as the open cymbal if you play the hi-hats open, which is really a problem because I like tight hi-hats, and when I hit the edge of the hi-hat, I prefer it to be an edge sound and not an open sound. So rather than a you get in more of a which is it takes away it messes the dynamics up basically. So that's another problem I need to get around, and I'm not going to dig into the hi-hat settings, not as yet anyway. I'm going to concentrate on the drum side of things, the snare drum, the toms. I've got the toms reasonably close now, but that's with some Superior drummer layered on top, and then the bass drum. I've got the bass drum actually sounding pretty good, but I want it to be deader. There's too much of a boom at the end of it. I want it to be more of a thud than a boom. And so that's the introduction to myself playing an electronic kit and the problems that I'm going to have to face. But like I say, after all of this struggle, this challenge that I'm taking on, I will be focusing on electronics off and practicing without any electronics, just hitting the pads, so I'll get what I call the scientific method, in time, on time, and the dynamics are how I want them to be. I might have to put some rubber pads on the actual mesh head to achieve this, but that's something for later. So let's have a listen. These are the toms. This is what we've got from the toms so far. So you can see that they sound pretty good. The 8-inch there's a slight difference in tone from the Alesis tom and the Superior drummer tom sound. So I will go into that. I'll take a look at that. So that's where I've got so far. I'm not really going to go into the cymbals yet because I think most of that is going to have to be done through EQ to get the exact sound that I'm looking for, what I perceive to be an acoustic sound. And like I say, the hi-hat is a completely different story. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and join me for the next one.